So greetings from here in Pennsylvania once again. We're here in my home county of Berks, here at French Creek State Park. It's Tuesday morning, February 20th. Had another change of plans today. I was going to be hiking with some friends today, but they got sick. So kind of came up with this plan for today. So let me show you what I'm kind of thinking about doing today. Had a little bit of frustrations this morning already trying to find a place to park, but I'll show that on the map here. All right, so here is French Creek State Park, and I'm looking at hiking what's called the Lenape Trail, named after some Native Americans up here. I was hoping to park up here at Scott's Run, but the road down was gated off for some reason. But it comes over here by the campground. I was hoping to park up here, but then this whole road is gated off too. The trail comes over here, so I am actually parked right up here. I think it's called the Shed Road Trailhead, but the Lenape Trail itself continues down this way. And I think it goes up this way. I'm not sure if it makes a complete loop back up this way. Well, I guess I'll find out today. Some of these trails down here aren't really labeled, but I think it might. I think this is the Lenape Trail too, but we'll see. We can always cut it short too, just go up this way, but we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, I'm not sure why those two roads are gated off. They were clear of snow and everything, but anyway, the third place worked, so we'll start from here. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a cold too, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, still some snow on the ground, but anyway, let's get going. Yeah, so like I said, this is the Shed Road Trailhead, and just across the way is where we'll pick up the Lenape Trail. I think this is also the trailhead for the Mill Creek Trail too. The name of it right there. It's a green blazed trail, so we'll just be following the green blazes. Yeah, so in short order, we encounter our first green blaze. We'll be heading this way. It's like I said, this is also the Mill Creek Trail, but the Lenape Trail will branch off a little bit further up. But this is also, looking back, the Lenape Trail comes up from that way, and right down there is where we parked. So if we make a loop, we should be coming back this way, heading back down there, but we gotta go this way. And like I said, I forget if this is a loop trail or not. Part of me thinks it is. I've been on parts of the Lenape Trail, if I can say it, numerous times, but I've never hiked the whole trail. The map said it's about 5.5 miles, so we'll see. We don't have to do all of it. We'll see what happens. Like I said, this is kind of like a last-minute plan, so I didn't put a whole lot of thought into it. I'm just kind of out here. But sometimes those adventures are fun too. Last-minute ones. Well, not sometimes. A lot of times they are fun. And the trails are kind of like they were yesterday. Some areas there's snow and some areas there's not. So nothing really deep to walk through. But this is how winter is supposed to look. Like I said, recently it's been super warm. No snow, but this is what it's supposed to look like. But it won't last. Yeah, so right up here the Lenape Trail splits off from the Mill Creek Trail. I don't think I've ever gone this way. I know I did years ago I did the whole Mill Creek Trail. There's a whole section back there, way back there, of French Creek State Park. You have the Mill Creek Trail, the Raccoon Trail, but I don't think I've ever been this way. Like I said, I've been on quite a few sections of the Lenape Trail, but not all of it in one hike. That's what I'm trying to do today. I think there are some cool structures down this way too, if I remember correctly. I just watched someone else's video recently where they were here. I think it was a PA Lumberjack. I think it was you. If you're watching this video, I think you and your wife were here not too long ago.
I think I encountered those structures when I was here years ago. We'll see. Of course, the Lenape Trail refers to the Native Americans that used to live in this area. I think I mentioned that slightly at the beginning. The Lenape, they're called, or they're often called the Delaware Indians, because they lived along the Delaware and its tributaries, which would include this area. So the trail's named after them. And somewhere along the way, if not already, we'll be leaving French Creek State Park for a bit. We'll be in the Hopewell Furnace National Historic Site property for a bit. Then we'll head back into French Creek State Park. There's a number of trails that go through both areas. Still following those green blazes. I think, like I said, there being some ruins up here. If I remember correctly, they should be just down in here somewhere, I think. Because soon we're going to be, our trail's going to take us this way towards Hopewell Furnace, I believe. I think we hook up with some of the trails down here, like the Raccoon Trail. Green blaze. Looks like there's a trail that goes that way too, but and right down here is one of those ruins. Making our way down some steps. These steps are familiar, so I feel like maybe I did do this section before, but coming the opposite way. I feel like maybe I came from this way. Anyway, that was some years ago though. It looks like a little spring house. I do remember seeing this before, so I feel like I remember going up here before, so I think I did do that whole section in the past. But yeah, let's check out the little spring house here again. Always cool to find things like this. Lost its roof long ago, but there was a little, looks like a little door on the side there. And it's all kind of filled in with nastiness. But anyway, cool little spring house. Back up a little bit there. Not terribly big, but cool old find out here. I think there's an even larger structure out here, if I remember correctly. That might be associated with this one, but yeah, you kind of have to wonder if you could go back through the decades or the centuries, who all came to this spring house. Someone back in colonial times, maybe dressed in that colonial clothing, and I don't know, with their musket and who knows what else. Now here we are, here I am making YouTube videos and coming here. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, so here the Lenape Trail turns. Got the double green blazes. Yeah, that's the Raccoon Trail, headed up that way. We've been there before. So we'll stay on the Lenape Trail. Oh, there's a red blaze trail too. I think that might be the Raccoon Trail too. Or the Mill Creek, I forget how that goes. Could check my map later maybe. Oh, here's another, there's something right up here. I don't know if I remember seeing this. Some kind of this might be more recent, I don't know. Looks like an old chimney, or I see some fire brick in there, so maybe it's not terribly old, but like an old outdoor cooking stove. That's cool. Yep, there were definitely people living back here in the day, as they say. There's like a pavilion up here. I don't remember this, so I don't think I've ever been on this part of the trail. I don't remember this. Yeah, there's a sign for Lenape, go that way. Like I said, this takes you over towards Hopewell. But, oh yeah, a bunch of trails here. But yeah, let's quick look at this signboard up here. Doesn't look like it might be readable or not. It's definitely seen better days. Talks about the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps. Let's check this out quick. Guessing this is locked? No? What is this? Oh, are these just... What in the world is this? I guess that's showing up just a little... I don't know, there's pipes coming up, so maybe this is kind of odd. Not sure what this was. Oh, these open up. Oh, maybe this is like a... Almost looks like a place where you would come to buy stuff, like almost like a snack shop. They'd have like stuff on the shelves. You know, you'd come up to the, you know, those would open up, you'd buy stuff. I don't know. This kind of reminds me of. It's kind of the same deal in here. Sorry, it's a bit dark in here. It's just the same deal. All right, interesting. Looks like all of these open up. Oh, looks like they open upwards. Get that closed then. All right, yeah, they open upwards. All right, let's. That's interesting. All right, let's keep going. Gotta go that way. There's a nuthatch on that tree right there. I can zoom in on him. Oh, he just flies off as soon as I zoom in. Let's see if I can. There's one up there too. I think there's one down there. He's pretty far away. White-breasted nuthatch. Yeah, there were a bunch of them right here. They're one of the birds that they overwinter here in Pennsylvania. They live here year-round. They often travel in flocks with multiple ones together, along with chickadees and downy woodpeckers and tufted titmice, all those kind of birds. Yeah, I know that there was another ruin, but I think that might have been back on the Raccoon Trail. Because I don't think I've ever been on this part. So I said that about the previous part and I was wrong. But anyway, let's keep following the Lenape Trail. So I think our trail turns up on this road up here. We have a bit of a road walk. Yeah, see a green blaze up ahead. Yeah, up that way is Hopewell Furnace. Looks like the gate is closed. I don't remember that gate ever being closed before. I got a information board up here. Let's see what this says. Oh, this was actually readable. Oh, yeah, the head race for the furnace, which is, you can see the stonework up there in the field. Let me zoom in for you. Yeah, up there. Cool. Alright, but we're gonna let that go. Make our way over into Hopewell Furnace. That's closed Monday and Tuesday. For the season, so maybe just during the winter time it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Alright, but I already got some of the old houses. Yeah, I see a green blaze up there, so this still is the Lenape Trail. Scooch around this. Yeah, I love these old buildings. All locked though. It's giving off horseshoe trail vibes. You know, we've been doing a lot of road walks recently on the horseshoe trail. Kind of what it feels like, but it'll end up here. Once we get up to the visitor center, we'll be back in the woods soon. All right, we made it up to the area of the visitor center. The site is down there. I'm just looking for a green blaze to see where we should continue on. Let me get back to you on that. Let's check the map. Alright, so we are right here now at the visitor center. There's a little parking lot loop. It shows the trail, because we came down the road here. It shows the trail just going off this way. Because we started all the way up here, kind of made our way down. That's where we're at. So I'm going to try and find... It looks like, yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, I do see some green blazes up this way. Let me turn you back around. I figured it out. So right there is the visitor center. Right there's the parking lot. But I did see a trail. There's a trail up that way, but it's like a blue blaze trail. There's also the horseshoe trail comes through here too and goes down a little further this way. But the trail you need is this dirt. If you're following the Lenape trail, it's this dirt road coming on this side of the visitor center. It's not really marked at all right there. We figured it out though. So yeah, there's a green blaze on that tree and a green blaze on the tree up there. So we're back on the Lenape trail. Looks like we'll head this way. Got the green blaze. Yep, here's the Collier's Trail. I've been here before. Yeah, looks like it goes up that way. But we're gonna stay on our green blaze trail, the Lenape trail. So like I said at the beginning, I think you can make a loop with this trail from start to finish. Looking good so far. It's just kind of hard to tell on the map there. It just came through this mucky section, but look, here's our friend, the horseshoe trail, those yellow blazes going down that way and this way. So here we are following our old friend, the horseshoe trail and the Lenape trail. Like I said, I remembered, yeah, I'm trying to think back. Like I said, I've been on different sections of the Lenape trail. Just trying to remember if it does do a complete loop through the park. This is one of those sections I remember it sharing with another trail. Because when we did this section of the horseshoe trail, it was green, I think. I mean, the trail, I think it's still late summer. Looks a lot different now. Join up with another trail. Of course, this is the Lenape horseshoe trail, but this one going across here is the Boone Trail, named after Daniel Boone. That's another fun, decent hike that goes. It's a blue blaze trail, you can see, but it goes through quite a bit of French Creek State Park, and it also makes a loop. The loop trails are nice because you can park somewhere, and after you're done with the loop, you end up right back where you parked. Instead of having to do like an out and back hike or something else. But that's another one you can do here at French Creek. It's a decent one too. Probably like another 6 mile type hike. And the trail's getting mucky now. temperatures are going up, snow is melting, the ice, and it's just turning to mud. But that's the way it is. And out there is Hopewell Lake. Yeah, up there, on top of that mountain. That's, if you remember that video, that was almost a year ago I filmed up there. That's where I found that chain link fence with like barbed wire on top and all the like danger signs and everything. And it turned out to be a septic spray field up on top of the mountain up there. Kind of weird situation. Maybe for an interesting video, because I didn't know what was going on at first. I just kind of stumbled on it, and yeah, and it turned out to just be a spray field for septic waste. I don't think it's being used for that anymore, but it's kind of odd. Yeah, but there's Hopewell Lake. So at the other end of this lake, we should hook off to the right again on the trail. Head up towards Scotts Lake, I believe. All right, hiker or horse? Yes, if you're a hiker, you can take the bridge, but if you're a horse, you gotta go that way. We can take the bridge though. Just watch for the ice. Yeah, let's see here. So we'll turn to the right here. Horseshoe and Lenape Trail are still together. That takes you down to the day use area. So somewhere up here not too far they will separate from each other. Yeah, so here's where they separate ways. Horseshoe Trail continues on. You can see a sign on that way, cross the road that way, but our Lenape Trail, the two blazes, we go this way. Walk along the road a little bit again, it looks like. Yeah, so this is where we start heading up towards Scotts Lake. Just gotta keep our eyes open for those green blazes. Alright, then after a little bit of road walking, got the two, well, that's a pileated woodpecker. Oh, slow down there, buddy. Flew off. Anyway, well, there's another one. Not gonna be able to get them on camera. Anyway, what was I talking about? After a little bit of road walking, there's double green blazes, and yep, Lenape Trail to Scotts Run Lake. Well, here's a map. Let's see where we're at here. So indeed, our Lenape Trail is gonna make a loop. So we started here, came down here, Hopewell Furnace. Figured we need to come here, so this is where Lenape Trail and Horseshoe Trail. Oh, on this map it has it labeled Horseshoe Trail and Lenape Trail. On my map it does not have it labeled. Yeah, here it has it labeled. My map does not have it labeled. That's interesting. Yeah, you're here, so we just did our road walk right there, head up there, and the Lenape Trail goes over here, and then up to where we parked. Whoops, I cut you off there. So that map is more detailed than the one I have folded up in my bag, which would have helped me at the beginning to determine if the Lenape Trail was indeed like a loop trail. Because there's two places on that map where it has it labeled as the Lenape Trail, but not on the map that I have. So that's why it was a little confusing. But so it's confirmed. You can do a 5.5 mile loop through the park on the Lenape Trail. So there you go. Maybe they have newer maps now. The map that I have, I've had for quite a few years, so maybe I should get a new one. So we're coming up on Scotts Run Lake, and I'm hungry too, so I think there's a bench up here somewhere we can sit, have something to eat. think it's about 1 o'clock. I didn't really eat anything for lunch. Oh, but they'll not. Well, let's see here. The trail turns up here. Yeah. So it's not going to take us right up to the lake. Alright. So be it. Yeah, we join up with the horseshoe trail again here too. But I think this does... Anyway, I think this does take us up to the parking lot anyway then. We'll see. I think I made that mistake when I was hiking the horseshoe trail here last summer. Alright, so the Lenape trail goes up that way. But I am gonna quick go down to the lake here. Find a place to eat. You can see that up ahead there. It's a nice little scenic spot. And we'll get back on the trail in a bit. You can see the horseshoe trail going on up that way. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I was planning on parking today. I showed you the map at the beginning, but they have this road closed or gated off, so whatever. Maybe, let's see, let's get some snow on it. Some snow on this one too. I guess we could sit in this one though, right there. Yeah, so a great place to sit and take a break. Have a late lunch or a late snack. Actually warming up kind of nicely too. Yeah, so just a beautiful spot to sit for a bit. So farewell to Scotts Run Lake. It actually really is a nice spot. You need to go kayaking there sometime. And maybe some fishing too. Just gotta find that. I think I'm missing my trail. Anyway. Yeah, I gotta get back on the horseshoe trail just here a bit and then hook up back up with the Lenape trail. Yeah, here we go. I was starting to walk up the road there, but this is what we want. That's the way we came from a little while ago. We need to head up that way, and of course we just took a slight detour that way to the lake. All right. So yeah, so next stop is the campground area. They have a nice campground here at French Creek. I've been here several times. I think mostly in the fall. It's never really overly crowded either, but I'm sure it's busier in the summer. There are a number of winter birds here. That's a chickadee. You can hear it. Got a car at a distance there too. Okay, that car is mostly gone now. It's kind of annoying sound when you try to listen to bird songs. I don't know if you can hear them all. I still hear that car. Sounds like a motorbike maybe. Yeah. So I don't know if they're showing up on camera. They're flittering around in the trees and stuff. Alright. So just taking a break to catch my breath a little bit. Just made our way up this hill. Nothing steep or horrible, but enough to make you want to stop and take a break. Yeah, we shouldn't be too far from the campground area. Yeah, the trail's been nice the whole time. Almost, it's you look around, it's snow covered, but the trail has always been pretty clear. It's getting a little warm though. That's just because I Well, I just did hike up the hill too, so. The trail doesn't actually take you into the campground. It kind of takes you on the outskirts of it. But when there are people camping, I've been on this trail when people are camping, and you can hear the people, you can smell the camp smoke and all that kind of stuff. All right, here's where the trail turns right again. I think we joined the Boone Trail. We talked about that trail earlier. I think that trail takes you to the campground, but the Boone Trail, the Blue Blaze Trail, comes through here. So yeah, for a while we were following the Horseshoe Trail. Now we're following the Boone Trail. I know, Lenape. Yeah, so it's blue and green blazes for a little while. But as always, you know, up here in a bit, the Boone Trail will go its own way. It will stay on the Lenape Trail. And then our next destination is where we parked, there on Shed Road. So that's not terribly far away. We're on the last stretch here, I guess you could say. Yeah, back there, those are the first people I've passed in quite a while. Yeah, but here's where they split off. Boone Trail goes off that way, and our Lenape Trail goes off this way. And this part of the this part of the Lenape Trail, I'm pretty sure I have not been on. The part that takes us back down to Shed Road. That section back there I was on when I hiked the Boone Trail several years ago. Oh, this was my this was the second place I was, after I couldn't park at Scott's Run, I was gonna park right here's the entrance to the campground, but you can park, there's parking right here. Or or is it just past the, anyway, there's camping right here in this area. I mean, did I say camping? I mean parking. Yeah, but this road was gated off down below. All right, onwards to Shed Road. And if you wanted to, you could go back to Hopewell Furnace via the Colliers Trail. Of course, we were at the other end of that trail earlier today, down that way, but we're gonna stay on our Green Blaze Trail. And down here is the highway. This is Route 345. I think our parking lot is, yeah, Shed Road. That's Shed Road right there. And our parking lot is right up there. We could walk up Shed Road, but I'm gonna stay on the trail, finish it out. In completion. Yeah, that takes you down to the park entrance. Yeah, the parking lot is right there, but let's finish out the trail here, the Lenape Trail. It just kind of takes us up and then back in. We gotta do all of it though. Yeah, and right up here is where we started the Lenape Trail earlier. Right down there's parking lot. You can see the Jeep right there. So we came up here, went up that way. And I think I've been pointing down this way. That's the way we should return, and we have. So we have completed the Lenape Trail here in French Creek State Park. And answered a question for me too. Because like I said at the beginning of the video, I wasn't sure if the Lenape Trail did like a loop through the park, because my map didn't really label all the trails quite accurately, I would say. Whereas some of the maps we saw later did, so. Sounds like a big truck coming. Yes, it was a garbage truck coming through. But yeah, so the Patrol station now. The Lenape Trail does make a loop throughout the park, 5.5 miles. So it's a nice trail if you're looking for a longer hike here in the park. Like I said, the Boone Trail is also a good trail, and you can make a nice loop out of the Horseshoe Trail too. So there's opportunities for, when there's shorter trails here, but there are opportunities for some longer trails like that. Not super long, but looking for a hike that's going to take a couple hours. But anyway, that'll be it for me, folks. As always, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one, wherever that may be.